Margot plans and her date Tyler go by boat to Hawthorne, a select cafe. Copyright claimed and worked by big-name culinary specialist Julian Slowick, situated on a confidential island. Different visitors going to the supper are Lillian, a food pundit, her proofreader Ted, well-off couple Richard and Anne George, a post-prime celebrity, and his own associate Felicity and colleagues Soren, Dave, and Bryce, alongside Julian's alcoholic mother. The gathering is given a visit through the island by the cafe. Copyright Mott A. Registered trade title, Elsa, who takes note of that Margot was not Tyler's assigned visitor for the night. Supper starts, and Julian presents a progression of courses, conveying progressively disrupting talks about every dinner. As the night goes on, insider facts about every visitor, going from issues to tax evasion, are gradually uncovered in the midst of discourse ridiculing class isolates, environmental change, male-centric society upsetting ladies' prosperity, and making outlandish assumptions for men, and free enterprise abuse, typically prodded by Julian and the staff's presentations and feasts. During the fourth course, a top assistant chef commits suicide before the visitors, and another staff part removes Richard's ring finger when he attempts to get away. After the fourth course, the cafe. Copyright has excellent financial backer, and Soren, Dave and Bryce's chief, is suffocated in full perspective on the coffee shops. At different places in the evening, Julian permits visitors to endeavor escape, just to have the staff catch and bring them back. Julian proclaims every one of the visitors were chosen since they either added to him losing his energy for his art or in light of the fact that they earn enough to pay the rent off, taking advantage of crafted by craftsmen and laborers like him and his group. He declares that everybody present will be dead before the night's over. Since Margot's presence was impromptu, Julian secretly gives her the decision of kicking the bucket either with the staff or with the visitors. At the point when Margot delays, Julian chooses for her, saying he knows his elite clients from individual assistance industry laborers. It is uncovered that Margot is an escort named Erin, who has been recruited before by Richard, making sense of them gazing at one another the entire evening, and who Tyler has employed for the night. Julian uncovers that Tyler was welcomed by and knew up and down that the supper would end with everybody's passing, so he welcomed Margot, realizing beyond any doubt she would kick the bucket. Julian embarrasses Tyler further by driving him to prepare and offending his food, making Tyler commit suicide in a storeroom. Julian requests that Margot gather a barrel required for dessert. Margot slips into Julian's home, just to be gone after by Elsa. Margot kills Elsa justifiably by wounding her in the neck. In the wake of seeing news sections of Julian's previous existence in his office, Margot tracks down a radio, calls for help and gets back to the cafe. Copyright with the barrel. A Coast Gatekeeper official shows up from his boat, then uncovers himself to be a line cook in camouflage and gets back to the kitchen. Margot ridicules Julian's dishes and whines that she is as yet ravenous. At the point when Julian asks what she might want to eat, Margot demands a cheeseburger and fries, having recently seen a photograph of a more youthful, more joyful Julian working at a drive-through joint. Moved by her basic solicitation, he readies the feast to her particulars. Margot takes a nibble and acclaims his food, then, at that point, inquires as to whether she can get it to go. Julian packs the nourishment for her, and he and the staff permit her to leave. Margot takes the Coast Watchman boat moored close by and gets away from the island. The pastry is a raised s'mores dish. The staff cover the floor with squashed graham saltines and enhance the visitors with little capes made of marshmallows and caps made of chocolate. Julian then, at that point, sets the eatery on fire, exploding the barrel and killing the visitors, staff, and himself as Margot watches from the boat and unloads her cheeseburger to go.